Oh, John Wolf here. We always have things happen. We always have little disasters go on. Well, today, the disaster is a hot water heater. Started leaking, so it's time to replace it. Steps to follow. Okay, first thing, the hole is in the top of the tank, so we're going to have to drain the water tank. Using a water hose, we're going to try to get the water to run out. Okay, we've got that attached, so now I'll break the lines loose and see if we can get some water draining. Well, actually, the first thing that I did was I've already turned the power supply off, which is hidden back up here. That's the on position, that's the off position. Definitely kill the power when you work with water. Then take the two water lines loose, the hot supply line, or the hot output line, cold input line. Okay, now I've got the water draining, so I'm going to take and remove the drain line from the overpressure valve. Okay, we'll get this drain pipe out of the way by pulling it up out of the floor. Which simply was a small hole. See right here, just a small hole. I made a little bit of a mess trying to drain this thing. A little bit of cleanup to do. Okay, now we have to get the power wires disconnected, which are right under this plate on this particular heater. Unhook the ground. Well, not with that I won't. Okay. As you can see, we've got a little extra water here that really shouldn't be. But I guess a hole has come in the top of the tank itself. I could go get the right tools, but this is just one small screw. Maybe I can get it with this, maybe I can't. What I've found out is this actually got a straight screwdriver head in it also, which I had one of those handy. Simply unscrew it a little bit and the ground wire should come right out. Okay, then we take the remaining wire out here, and of course, without knowing it, this has been done up with black tape, which I will alleviate. I don't like using black tape. I use wire nuts. You'll see them during the installation. Okay, one wire disconnected, and the other wire disconnected. And then we'll just move the power lines out of the way. Remember, the breaker is turned off. So now the hot water heater is completely loose from everything. The only thing we're waiting now is for it to drain, which should take probably about 30 to 40 minutes. Be back with you when I get ready for that. Okay, I didn't bore you with hauling the old hot water heater out and the new one in. But now we're going to start the hookup of everything. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does have a symbol for hot and a symbol for cold. Now, I know that this is the cold line. the input line. So I'm going to hook it up here. Hook the hot line up here. Make sure that they're good and snug. Not over tightened, but tight enough to where it's not going to leak. At this point, we'll go ahead and turn the water supply on. And listen to her start filling up. Now we'll concentrate on getting our power hooked up. If we remove the screws out of the new plates, and then we'll see if the new plate will accept our power supply. Okay. Now, the corrosion is the reason I'm changing it. Might not get a good ground. So we'll change out, put the new plate on. Okay. Now I'll have to do some cleanup here and get ready for the wire nuts. Now on the hot water heater, it's already prepared for the wire nuts. Now on my end, I need to get it ready to accept them, which is simply by taking off a small amount of the coating. Clean the wire up, make sure you get a good surface because it looks like it's been in water for a while. Orange and red will go together. Get your wire nut on there good and tight. And black, and on mine they've got blue. Your colors may be different on your housing wiring, but the hot water heater should always have the black and the red. Okay, now I need to prepare this for my grounding. Should have done that before Okay, now on this one, which I like, it supplies a grounding point. So we'll run that up, then lay the wiring in a way that it's not going to get skinned. Just a minute, Shiloh. Then we'll replace the two screws in this one. Other plate on.
Boy ran away.
And run the screw up in here. And there's the wiring part of it. Okay, now I put most of the drain pipe in. I'm doing the last part of it, which is right there. That's got the drain pipe. Then you open the drain and let it bleed all the air out of the system. And once you get done bleeding the air out of the system, turn the power on and you have installed a water heater. Just remember what I always say. Get up off the couch. Get some grime under your fingernails. You and I can do this. See you next time.